You have Dr. Swan. I know. Oh, there is no need. That is one point.
Guess it repeats. So that was a choice, dialogue one, and I chose what I think was the friendlier option versus jealousy, or you better change your tone.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about it. Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasms became carelessness. Exactly what are you talking about? We're here to save lives. People who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed. I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Practitioner should express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research. Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Yeah, audacity, ego, they played a role. But honestly, a lot of the time it was just careful, slow, incremental grunt work that paved the way for things, and then you just had the egotists take all the credit.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner. I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated? And what exactly is that supposed to mean? I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer. Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd. I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Well, knowledge may be a main weapon. I don't think that's an option I'll particularly appreciate.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it. You see, that is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality. I don't know what and what exactly. Be careful. I only. This is you see.
Yep, you can't choose differently or ask the other things, but that's I figured. Probably for the best.
It seems you have bad memories of your past. I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst. We cannot
True.
disagree on something. Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
I mean, yeah, World War I was industrial slaughter. It was brutal. It served a little purpose. Didn't make the world better.
Good evening, nurse.
Doctor. I don't think
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
It's a euphemism. How's that a euphemism?
How would you describe this situation in Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients.
Mm-hmm.
We are running out of everything.
Yep. I feel like this is dismissive, so.
You must get a hold of yourself.
Sorry. I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
I guess
The Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
yeah, I'm sure it may have felt like that in the moment. But such things are probably incredibly rare in the history of Earth.
How long have you been a nurse?
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve. In medicine, sometimes it just gets results.
True.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter. I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
For instance, antibiotics were discovered almost by accident. Antivirals took a bit more careful work.
How long you
But yeah, dedication can achieve a lot.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Maybe he wanted to become one and life didn't work out that way. There's some people, EMTs, who, when I was an EMT, that could certainly cause resentment. I never gave up, right until the end. And went back to school, and I was special masters. Did extraordinarily well, and far better than I ever expected because I never gave up. And I mean, straight A's, top of the program. But it doesn't always work out that way for everyone. Let's see if he's doing okay.
My assistant.
Not at all. I'm sure that you are used to gaining people's trust with your impressive skills. Well, it will not be the case with me.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working.
No doctor.
Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not bear to believe you'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir. Thank you. And you are? I am Thoreau Strickland. Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr.
Unlike the other guy.
Please, could you tell me something about this? I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. And from my own experiments, I'm convinced it's the future. What made you choose to be a doctor? I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side. It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help. Maybe the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
In reality, it kind of burned itself out, but yeah, you'd be surprised how far enthusiasm, curiosity gets to. Got me a lot of places. Heck, I probably wouldn't have gone the rather prestigious special masters that, well, dual degree special masters, something else that got me right to the verge of becoming a physician, getting a medical program myself, if not for enthusiasm that impressed a doctor when I was an EMT at one point.
What made you choose to be I'm not ashamed to admit it's always this epidemic. I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method.
Mentorship is important.
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful. As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail. You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
If I remember correctly, I want to say there was a Dr. Strickland who made an important discovery. Maybe it's supposed to be this guy.
seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude. I'm convinced
True.
that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science. Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation. True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. You're not smiling now.
Yep, things are a bit different back then. Stuff like figuring out how a virus spreads, personal protective equipment would have helped. COVID, for what you guys may know, is not over. There's still new variants and it just comes back, but vaccination turned out to be incredibly useful.
Need help with anything in particular? Well, yes, maybe.
As it would be.
Waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research. Yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Hmm.
Want me to play the errand boy for you? Oh no. But if you went personally to his shop, your reputation and all, he would dare to refuse the products. I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by. What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods? It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true. With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together? I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use. So you believe it's just a question of jealousy? Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Not sure I fully agree with that. But
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques. Are we familiar with a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly? I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique. What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point? Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
yeah, stories are important. Guess the vampire can push a little to get honesty out of people you wouldn't see in real life.
Tell me, Mr. Fiddick. First diagnosis was about the real origin of his injury. First claimed it was an accident. But why would he hide such crucial information from us? Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
And I have not met Mr. Fiddick, so I have no idea.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral. I agree. That does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient. Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake? All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings.
Correct.
Desires, hopes and fears. It's a biological machine comprised of blood, bones and flesh.
He's got a point. And the best doctors were often of a mind like that. That
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
I met. They were known to, when you ask good questions, you get information. Show interest in the patients. I also read books by some doctors talking about their experiences with it, so it's not just what I observed.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Her again.
Thank you.
I'll learn the mechanism. Glass files can be useful. Oh, this is Mr. Fiddick. Okay.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
satisfied with your treatment?
Well, it's clear that I've done but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Because he might be tempted to feed, I think.
Are you satisfied? Well, I won't.
Are you sure you don't want to operate
In
yourself?
other circumstances. Tell me about yourself, Mr.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arms fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing.
Strickland and Ackroyd. They both want the best, but there's a lot of pride. Doctors are no different than carpenters.
What do you mean?
I often have professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagree about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
There's similarities.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because I've been careless enough to hurt myself.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring in a meal and got caught in the German bomb raid.
I'm assuming this is one of the blimp raids in World War One.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick, unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself, but I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
I was 15. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your news. So many died during the blockade. I served in France for years. I can't.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truthfully suffer. I just know that I'm all that my kids have.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later. Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help you, sir?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble
Tell me more about your arrival at Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, scared. And that nurse who spoke to him seems to have quite a dangerous attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief. It wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed.
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Maybe she had her reasons. Maybe not good reasons, but it's best to approach people with generosity
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
until you really know better.